afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live at 4. It's
Friday. Yes, it is.
And we got a packed show today.
We do.
Should we get right to it? Topping our news today, Attorney General Merrick Garland has named a special counsel to oversee the Justice Department's investigation into the classified documents at former President Trump's Florida estate and aspects of a separate probe involving January 6th.
The woman challenging Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway for her job next spring will do so while taking on one of the city's more divisive issues. Our Naomi Coles will tell us all about it.
And a sign that the holidays are inching that much closer. The Wisconsin Capitol holiday tree went up today in the rotunda. We're getting there, Susan.
Yes, we are, and we got the snow.
We got the snow to prove it. So look at downtown today. Coldest so far this season. Gary Canalti's in the backyard. Potentially record cold.
Very close to a record. By early Sunday morning, we'll be in the single digits. The record low for Sunday is 5 degrees. Tonight, we'll actually drop off a little bit this evening because of some clearing between the Twin Cities and La Crosse. A little area of clearing there, and then clouds come back in from the north and west, and we'll probably see another band of snow showers. Those are moving into northwestern Minnesota right now. Just some flurries, mainly to the east of Madison. You can see this on high-resolution Doppler. Just some light flurries heading eastward toward Milwaukee, and 6-hour future track radar takes those out into Lake Michigan. Visibilities right now pretty good. Generally at or above 5 miles. Most areas above 10 miles. Current temperatures, though, pretty cold already. Already in the upper teens from the Dells to the north and west. Madison's at 22 across Dane County. Temperatures barely in the 20s. 24 right now in Edgerton, 22 in Deerfield, and 22 in Sauk City. But you factor in the winds, and it feels like temperatures are right around 10 degrees. So it is pretty cold out there. Look for skies that turn partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures dropping into the upper teens, but again, those winds will make it feel about 10 to 15 degrees colder. As we check out first warn traffic right now, here's the live view of the Beltline at Stoughton Road. Traffic moving pretty steadily there. It looks pretty clear. Not seeing much in the way of problems on the Beltline. I-39, 90, 94 in and around Dane County, as well as I-39, 90 down toward Illinois, or I-94 eastward toward Milwaukee. Traffic moving at the posted speed limits. And to the north, I-39, 90, 94 into central Wisconsin, and US 151 into Dodge County, looking pretty good. That's your news for now. First warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. We'll check back. First and 4, criminal probes into former President Donald Trump just got ratcheted up a notch when the news that a special counsel will now take the lead on those investigations.
Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced he's turning over the investigations into former President Donald Trump to a special counsel.
Appointing a special counsel at this time is the right thing to do. The extraordinary circumstances presented here demand it.
Jack Smith, who has been with the DOJ since 1994, will now oversee key aspects of a probe involving the January 6th insurrection and efforts to undo the 2020 presidential election, as well as the investigation into the former president's handling of classified documents at Mar-a-Lago.
As special counsel, he will exercise independent prosecutorial judgment to decide whether charges should be brought.
In a statement, Smith said he intends to conduct the assigned investigations independently, going on to say the pace of the investigations will not pause or flag under his watch. Attorney General Garland said that former President Trump's announcement this week that he would make another run at the White House, and President Biden saying that he too will likely seek re-election, prompted him to make a decision now to appoint a special counsel.
Such an appointment underscores the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters.
A Trump spokesperson released a statement saying this is a totally expected political stunt by a feckless, politicized, weaponized Biden Department of Justice.
Well, good evening.
House Republicans, who will be in the majority beginning next year, say they will investigate what they call political attacks on the former president. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And Special Counsel Smith has been working on war crimes at The Hague in the Netherlands.
He is flying back to Washington, D.C. to begin work as a special counsel immediately.
Well, the woman challenging Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway for her job next spring will do so while taking on one of the city's more divisive issues.
Under Gloria Reyes, the school board voted to remove school resource officers from Madison schools.
Now she tells our Naomi Coles she would explore bringing them back. And Naomi's here with that.
That is right. So to be clear, Gloria Reyes would not be in direct control of that decision if she wins the mayoral race. However, Reyes told me that she would make advocating for that change a part of her platform. She believes that during the protests of 2020 and the culture around policing, it was the right call to remove officers from schools. But now she believes it's time to change that.
It wouldn't have helped them to stay. They couldn't do their job effectively if they were continued to be criticized for their actions. But now let's see how it looks like with adding officers in schools, if that is something the direction we want to go.
So that is something you would explore then?
That is something I would explore, yeah.
Now, that's not the only big Madison issue that she may bring a change of perspective to. On this Sunday, for the record, Reyes has also key changes in mind for one of Rhodes Conway's biggest projects, and that would be bus rapid transit in Madison. And again, we'll be talking about that on Sunday, 10:30 after Face the Nation.
Has the current mayor said whether she'll run again? Are there other candidates also considering running?
So on the first point of that, we are expecting a big announcement Sunday afternoon, so right after this airs. I will say in a statement last week, the mayor all but confirmed it. She's like, I'm working on the budget, but I have a big announcement coming that she's going to run again. On the second point, I did actually mention to Reyes. I asked her, have you heard about other candidates getting in? Do you think this is going to be a crowded primary? She told me she's not sure, but she has heard from people that would have been considering her, possibly considering a race, and they've told her, we're just going to back you. So perhaps we're just seeing a two-way race here.
In addition to the school resource officer issue, what is sort of one of the main focuses of her platform?
She's a former cop, and one of the biggest things that she's talked about a lot, both on our show on this Sunday and also in her formal announcement press conference last week, was public safety. She sees the city as kind of digressing in how it's approaching violence and how violence is happening. And one of the things she mentions is she wants to start an office of violence prevention that includes a lot of different stakeholders. But overall, I would say public safety is probably one of the corest issues of her campaign.
And the election's in April next
year. It is in April, yes.
All right,
we would have a primary in February if more than these two get in.
All right, we'll see you Sunday at 10:30.
See you the
Thanks, Naomi. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's decision to step down from her historic leadership is giving way to a new era. Democratic Caucus Chair Congressman Hakeem Jeffries officially announced his bid for Minority Leader in a letter to colleagues today. If elected, the 52-year-old New York representative would also make history as the first African-American to lead a party in Congress, taking the reins from Pelosi, the only female Speaker of the House. Pelosi's longtime number 2 Majority Leader Steny Hoyer will also step down.
It's always good for a party to have new blood and new invigoration, enthusiasm, and new ideas.
Republicans are also laying out their priorities for the next Congress, which include aggressive investigations into the Biden administration. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy has received his party's nomination to become the next Speaker, though it's unclear if he'll get the required 218 votes he'll need to receive the gavel.
The founder of the disgraced blood testing company Theranos is being sentenced in a California federal court today. Elizabeth Holmes was convicted in January of 4 counts of criminal fraud for deceiving investors. Investors in Theranos, a group that included media magnate Rupert Murdoch, lost $144 million when the startup faltered. Prosecutors are asking for a 15-year prison sentence. Holmes's lawyers have requested no more than 18 months, followed by community service. Well, Dane County medics know how to respond to an opioid overdose all too well.
The number of people overdosing and dying on opioids in Dane County is up more than 30% over the last 5 years.
But new county funding means those medics will have an additional tool to try and save more lives. Braden Ross explains.
All right, Braden, sorry about that. There's something wrong with your microphone, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that last night, the Dane County Board of Supervisors approved a $750,000 plan to address the opioid epidemic.
And thanks to that funding, EMS providers across the county can now leave behind a life-saving drug at the scene of an overdose. No questions asked. The Narcan kits come with 2 doses of nasal spray that can almost immediately reverse an overdose. Some worry that handing out Narcan could enable battle addiction, but Fitrona EMS Chief Patrick Anderson says it's all about saving lives and second chances.
We're not enabling them to continue to do this. What we're trying to do is one more opportunity, right? Maybe this is the time where it came really close. This next time, it's an opportunity to realize that there is help that's out there.
The county money will also provide programs to prevent overdoses. That includes teaching prevention and harm reduction in schools and partnerships with local hospitals and first responders to help people get treatment faster.
And the $750,000 plan will add to the $1.6 million Dane County has already spent on combating the opioid epidemic. Several lanes of one of Madison's busiest intersections will shut down overnight into the early days of Thanksgiving week. The closures will primarily impact South Blair Street and East Wilson Street as crews work to complete pavement markings on the newly redesigned intersection. Closures started Wednesday night and have since been postponed until Sunday night due to snow and cold weather. The work is now expected to resume on Sunday night, and closures will happen nightly through Tuesday.
Well, Taylor Swift is speaking out amid growing outrage aimed at Ticketmaster after the company canceled today's highly anticipated general ticket sale for the superstar's upcoming tour. The company canceled its general sale for her new tour, citing high demand and low inventory. The move outraged her fans. The superstar weighed in on the situation on Instagram today, writing in part that it's excruciating for me to just watch mistakes happen with no recourse. She added, "We asked them multiple times if they could handle this kind of demand, and we were assured they could." The New York Times is reporting that the Justice Department has opened an antitrust investigation into Live Nation, the owner of Ticketmaster. The DOJ says Ticketmaster now controls more than 80% of major concert venues.
There's no other choice, and that's what's going on. There is a monopoly.
The Times reports the investigation was opened before the Taylor Swift ticket problems. Ticketmaster and its parent company Live Nation Entertainment have faced antitrust scrutiny since their merger in 2010, which combined tickets, promotion, concerts, and management all under a single umbrella.
Well, one of the many signs of the holiday season went up today in the Capitol Rotunda. When we were there to shoot some video, the tree hadn't been trimmed yet, and that's because students across Wisconsin will once again have the opportunity to help decorate the state capitol holiday tree this year. This year's decoration theme will be Wisconsin Waters. A tree has graced the Capitol Rotunda since 1916.
And it is beautiful when it's all lit up and decorated.
It's always a great thing to see, yeah.
Well, up next at 4, downtown Madison is going to be busy tomorrow.
That's for sure. Cold, but very busy. We'll preview the winter night market and the Shine On Madison lighting ceremony when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
It's your last chance to save on big projects. Hurry into Menards for the last 11% off in 2022. Get 11% off easy flooring updates for your home. Find your style and save 11% on Patriot lighting. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Or go even bigger and get 11% off on a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save during Menards' last 11% off in 2022.
Save big money at Menards.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedic mattresses are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting you as no other mattress can. Right now, you can save up to $500 and get $300 Steinhoffels cash on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. With Steinhoffels' special 72-month financing, your mattress just got more affordable. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Hi, I'm Tim O'Brien, owner of The Healthy Place. I'm excited to tell you about our new Wild Theory CBD products that will get you high fives from everyone you know. Wild Theory's new groundbreaking formula has higher levels of the good stuff, and it packs surprising results. Is it legal in Wisconsin? Of course. Is it potent? You bet. Will you love it? I'm sure of it. Stop by one of our Madison locations or visit findyourhealthyplace.com, type in high five, and our website will hook you up.
At Honda, we know you have to drive through the mud if you want to reach the rainbow. Brave
the desert before you find the oasis. Conquer the mountain to see how far your dreams can take you. The all-new CR-V and CR-V Hybrid, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Welcome back. Chrysler, the maker of Ram trucks, is recalling hundreds of thousands of heavy-duty pickups over concerns about engine fires.
The recall includes more than 248,000 heavy-duty pickups from 2020 through this year. The models are the 2500 and the 3500. Chrysler told the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration it has been investigating reports of engine fires since June. The company said it is aware of one minor injury and 48 reports of fires, complaints, or warranty claims that may be related to this recall. In the meantime, the automaker says it doesn't have a fix, but it is working on one. Chrysler plans to notify impacted Ram owners by mail by the end of the year. Home sales in the U.S. continue to fall. It's the 9th month in a row of declines. Today, the National Association of Realtors reported that sales of existing homes, including single-family homes, townhomes, condominiums, and co-ops, were down 28% last month from a year ago. Sales were down over 5% from September. That continues a slowing trend that started in February and marks the longest streak of declining sales on record. However, home prices continued to climb during the month. The median home price was about $379,000 in October. That's up 6.6% from a year ago.
Well, stocks ended the week on a positive note. The Dow Industrials added 199 points, closing at 33,745. The NASDAQ managed a 1-point gain. The S&P 500 was up 18. Well, if you haven't visited downtown Madison lately, you might want to bundle up and go out tomorrow night.
That's right. The Madison Night Market is back for its final time this year.
Plus, a special ceremony will be held at the top of State Street at 6:08. Get it? 6:08. To turn on all the lights and usher in the holiday season. Tiffany Kenny is Executive Director of Madison's Downtown Business Information Improvement District. That is. Welcome back, Tiff.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hello, Susan. Hi, Mark. Thanks for coming downtown today.
So we all know it's going to be cold tomorrow, so you just have to prepare for it.
Of course it's going to be cold. It's Wisconsin, and we're almost to the holiday season. So we had that little bit of warm spell, but ignore that. This is November. This is Wisconsin, and we want to show you a little preview of what's going to happen tomorrow when we turn on all of our seasonal lights for the first time. I've got some of them on for you right now.
Oh, this is
let's go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to show you some of them. So
okay.
Over here, we've got 15 community organizations who've adopted planters. And this one, as you guys know, Madison Reading Project adopted this little planter. And so up and down State Street and around the square, you'll see these different planters decorated by community partners. You can see the square itself is gorgeous. We've got lights up there, bows, garlands. And then over here, this is like one of my favorite spots. It's called the Groovy Grove. It's a little hard to see right now how bright and vibrant this is, but it comes to life at night.
Yeah, it's showing up pretty well.
This is the best time of the year to be downtown. It is so pretty. And tell us a little bit about the night market. What can folks expect?
Well, the night market's going to have 40 vendors, arts and crafts people with prepared foods, specialty gift-giving items. Time to start shopping for your holidays. And I wanted to take you over here to show you the 100 block of State Street. We're having a grand experiment where we've added tons more lights that you've not seen before for us. We've got garlands on the poles, and our hope is to show you what the whole street could look like in the future. But this year we've added a ton more lights, and the market will be right here. So you'll see all sorts of tents set up, and then behind you where we saw the Capitol Square area will be the stage, and I've got some people installing still right now. Look at this giant tree string light, Shine On Madison, we're installing over there.
6:08, you throw the switch.
6:08. Santa, with the help of our community partner, you know, we've got all these mascots. Bucky comes, we've got Truckee and Beasley and Bucky and Santa, and of course our friends at Don's Home Furniture, they're going to be here with some fun, and we're going to turn that light on at 6:08 p.m. It's going to be a hoot, and I hope you're down here with us. Come at 6, get your hot chocolate. You can visit Teddy Wedgers. They've got some treats planned for you, and then you just hang out with us, and we'll turn on those lights. You'll do a little shopping, you'll hit up some of the stores or restaurants down here, and you'll kick off the downtown Madison holiday season.
And shop downtown, support local vendors.
Did you know 80% of our businesses are locally owned on State Street? Come on. Best density of local shops, right? So you just come hang out here, get your shopping done. Maybe bring your family next weekend too, because we've got our holiday open house weekend then with the trolley and more shopping and more local and more great things in downtown Madison.
Lots going on, Tiffany. Thanks for being with us today.
Stay warm. Have a great weekend.
I guess I'll get on the bus. Here we go.
Your ride is waiting. The Winter Night Madison Night Market starts at 4 o'clock tomorrow, runs until 8 p.m. the 100 and 400 blocks of State Street.
And the Shine On Madison ceremony, as Tiffany was just saying, with Santa Claus, starts at 6:08 p.m.
Just bundle up.
Yes, dress warm.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more to come. At 4, we ask the question, what's in a name?
And we pose it to CBS's On the Road reporter, Steve Hartman will explain coming up after Gary's weekend forecast.
Ashley's Black Friday mattress preview sale is here. For a limited time, save big on Tempur-Pedic and Purple adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 60 months special financing and free delivery. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday mattress savings. Happening now at Ashley.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on, and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I used the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth this Thanksgiving by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Ashley's Black Friday preview sale is here. Save big on furniture doorbusters, now up to 58% off. Plus, 60 months special financing. No minimum and no money down. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
Take a look at this. A fox squirrel braved the snowy weather to bulk up on peanuts as winter weather struck Oakwood, Illinois, which is near Champaign. The National Weather Service reported that snow showers moved through the area, and this guy wasn't going to take any chances of his food being buried in snow. The poster of the video, Cat the Green Eye, on Twitter says she calls the squirrel Jolly.
Oh, he is so cute.
It's a giant.
I should put, I swear, I should put a camera out in front of our house. My wife has bird feeders out there, and there's like 5 or 6 squirrels that think it's their feeding ground.
And it's quite a show.
Yeah,
they go flying
climb
around,
up, yeah.
They're carbo loading for the cold.
Well, hopefully it's not a sign of things to come, but this will be our coldest weekend so far this season. I'll have more on how cold it'll get and when it'll warm up in just a couple of minutes.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't miss this red-hot weekend at Hy-Vee.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a 0 or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery, free over-the-counter healthcare items, free groceries with a healthy food card, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Plus, extra benefits like more access to care with free transportation and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-844-682-9370. Now, that's 1-844-682-9370. WellCare, Medicare done well.
As falling leaves give way to snow, Midwestern winters bring rough weather and high energy bills. Feldco's here to help with our biggest sale of the season. 50% off windows, no money down, and no interest until 2024. Winter's right around the corner, and the clock is ticking.
50% off windows and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-550-5543. Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't miss this red-hot weekend at Hy-Vee.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, it's cold out there and getting colder, and we've got some snow flurries and very light snow showers. Most of those are east of Madison now, but the heavy lake effect snows continue in southwestern Michigan and downwind from Lake Superior. But as you take a look at high-resolution radar over southern Wisconsin, most of the snow is east of Madison, at least the snow showers. There still are some flurries out there, but they're pretty light and hardly even detected by radar. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for another band of snow showers and flurries late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Could briefly drop visibility visibility is down to a mile or less and could cause some slippery spots to develop, but it'll be a short-lived thing. And then we'll see the bulk of the cold air for tomorrow into early Sunday morning. By Sunday morning, we could be close to a record low temperature. I've got a forecast of 8 degrees. The record is 5 degrees for Madison. And then temperatures will warm back up into the upper 30s and lower 40s as we head into the middle part of next week. There'll be a chance of rain and snow showers from Wednesday night through Thanksgiving and into Black Friday, but right now the precipitation chances look to be a little bit less. As we look at the high temperature trend over the next 10 days, those temperatures finally getting back up at least near normal for Wednesday and Thursday and staying near normal through the rest of the holiday weekend. The European model computer future track computer model for Thanksgiving morning shows southerly winds and most of the precipitation staying up to the north. This would be really nice because we would see a little bit colder air move in during the day on Thanksgiving and into Black Friday, but the bulk of the precipitation should stay away from us. That'd be great for travel. The GFS computer model from the U.S. government, again showing southerly winds into Thanksgiving morning. This has precipitation a little bit more widespread, but again mainly to the north. So if this is the case, then we stand a better chance of staying dry than we do of having any kind of precipitation. So we'll have to see whether that actually transpires. That would be perfect timing for the Thanksgiving holiday. But upper level winds right now coming right out of central Canada and pouring right into the Midwest. So you can see those lake effect snow bands. Buffalo, New York, and get buried under anywhere from 2 to 4 feet of snow, as well as parts of northern New York State, but even downwind from Lake Michigan and parts of upper Michigan getting hit hard with lake effect snows. For tonight, across Dane County, look for a low of 18 in Madison, 18 Middleton, 20 in Cottage Grove, and 21 in Stoughton, although temperatures will hold nearly steady after midnight. And then across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 21 in Platteville, 22 La Crosse, and 19 degrees in Camp Douglas. But tomorrow, temperatures only get up to about 23 degrees. It'll be windy and cold with some snow showers mainly in the morning. High temperature 23, and those temperatures holding steady through the day. Planning your day starting at midnight tonight. Here's that little band of snow showers and flurries. It'll come through again. There could be some brief heavy bursts of snow. Then that moves on through, and by noon they're pretty much over with. Snowfall amounts less than an inch, but again there could be some slippery road surfaces. 7 to 10 day forecast. A rebound in temperatures back into the lower 40s by Wednesday and Thanksgiving Day Thursday. I've got chances for rain and snow showers in there, but you know, each time we're looking at the newer computer model runs, the chances of rain and snow go down, which is good news, you know, for that time period. But at least we still have a chance in there. I would say if we had the best chance out of those days, we might have some snow showers or flurries on Black Friday. But right now, it doesn't look like enough that would cause travel problems.
No major travel. That is good news.
And temperature is a little bit more moderate.
They can't get any colder than they are now.
Yeah, really. Wow. I mean, I realize it's November.
This time of year, though.
But it does feel early to be this cold.
It is. Well, it's supposed to be in the low 40s, right?
A week ago, remember what the temperatures were?
70?
Yeah. So that's a little late to be that warm.
That's true.
So we're making up for it.
Yeah.
All right. Gary, thank you.
Well, it's an age-old question. What's in a name? Can the name that you're given at birth affect the rest of your life?
CBS's On the Road reporter Steve Hartman hopes so, in a good way. I'm naming names in my traveler report.
Good morning. This is Meryl, my soon-to-be 9-year-old daughter.
You may have seen Steve Hartman's Kindness 101 series on CBS Mornings. His children, daughter Meryl and son Emmett, help Dad tell stories about kindness and character. Meryl and Emmett, not common names, but for the Hartman family, inspirational. The inspiration for Meryl's name goes back to the summer of 2011. Steve was reporting on a resort in Lakeside, Ohio, where young people have taken up the old-age sport of shuffleboard.
It starts with the Pee Wee singles.
While shooting this story, Steve interviews one of the world Pee Wee champs. Her name was Meryl Hubbard. The two had never met before this interview.
Well, you know, some people, name their children after, loved ones or great friends, and others name them after complete and total strangers.
It so happens that Hartman's wife was with him at the time. She was pregnant with their daughter.
We were thinking about things, and then we heard somebody yell out Meryl, and we go, well, that's that girl. That's that girl that impressed us so. Let's name her after that. We were looking for inspiration, and she was just so charming and, really bright. And I guess, when you name your child, it's a little bit of a wish. Like, I want my child to grow up like this someday.
Steve's wish seems to have come true. This is Meryl Hubbard, 20 years old now. She's a junior at UW-Madison and has kept in touch with the Hartman family, visiting that same Ohio resort each year. A chance encounter 11 years ago had a big impact on her life.
Yeah, he did. He really did. And I didn't know it at the time either. I was very nervous for that interview. But I think it was him and his wife Andrea that kind of like looked out for me. And over the years as I've gotten older, I see them every year. I babysat Meryl when she was born. And I taught Emmett and George shuffleboard so they could also go on to win national championships, with which they have.
The older Meryl sees a lot of herself in the younger version.
She is, yeah. She is spunky and exciting and just a very whimsical girl. And she also dances, so that's pretty special.
Meryl came to Madison to study dance, but now get this. She's majoring in dance and journalism.
And what I never saw coming was that maybe one day she might become a journalist. It's just, she gave us the great gift of her inspiration and her name, and now hopefully, we can help launch her on a journalism career. But it's blossomed into something that I certainly never could have imagined when we made that decision all those years ago.
Maybe one of the best decisions ever.
Thank you. I feel like we did. Maybe some other day we could do a story about my son Emmett and how we named him after a urologist in Toledo.
Maybe some other day. That's funny. And here's an interesting fact which Steve revealed in his original story back in 2011. Steve himself was a world champion shuffleboarder back in the day. He says all of the awards he's won in his career, this is the one he cherishes the most.
And they still do that in the town where he grew up, right?
Every year.
No, you have to do a follow-up now on the urologist in Toledo.
We got to find that guy.
It's only fair to Emmett that we have to do that story, too.
All right, we'll work on that. He seems a great guy.
Yeah.
Well, coming up next here on Live Before, we take you behind the scenes of She Said, a movie about the early days of the Me Too movement.
And then coming up next hour at 5, a historic hotel is getting turned into a place to live for people in Janesville. We'll tell you about the Monterey Hotel coming up at 5.
How do you use your energy? Inspiring a spark of creativity? Working hard to reach your goals? Thinking outside the box to bring your vision to life? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Hey, you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very
rewarding. With a BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Remember this? Forecasts are predicting an unreasonably cold and snowy winter. Now's the time to winterproof your home with USA Insulation. 35% more efficient than traditional insulation. Our foam in your walls keeps the cold air out and your warm air in. It's like putting a coat around your entire home. Call now before winter and get a $500 early bird discount.
USA Insulation.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2023. Call 1-855-597-0884 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-855-597-0884 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2023. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-855-597-0884 and make sure you're not missing out.
New at 5, fire and safety standards were improved dramatically after the tragic death of Peter Talon. 15 years later, News 3 Now revisits his impact on the city.
A cold front will sweep through overnight into Saturday morning with some snow showers and flurries. The coldest air of the season could bring us to near record low temperatures by Sunday morning. I'll let you know when temperatures will be back to normal at 5.
Then at 6, a dream of renovating a nearly century-old hotel is still alive despite numerous struggles. We check in on the Monterey Hotel's progress. That's tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Here's a live look at downtown Madison.
It's a wintry picture,
Sure is. It looks cold.
It does.
And it is cold. Well, an investigative report that helped spark a cultural movement and win a Pulitzer Prize is the topic of a movie hitting theaters this weekend.
David Daniel takes a look at She Said.
Why is sexual harassment so pervasive and so hard to address? Let's interrogate the whole system.
Zoe Kazan and Carey Mulligan star in She Said as Jodie Cantor and Megan Twohey, whose story on allegations against Harvey Weinstein helped propel the Me Too movement.
These young women walked into what they all had reason to believe were business meetings with a producer, an employer. Instead, they say he met them with threats and sexual demands. They claim assault and rape.
The actresses met with the journalists before filming.
They're quite impressive people, and so I think we both felt a little cowed at first when we met them. But they're so easy to talk to, obviously because of their jobs, that I should have expected that.
People have tried to write this story before. He kills it every time.
Harvey adamantly denies any allegation of assault.
He played people. He was a master manipulator.
You know, without their testimony and without their coming forth, the survivors and the witnesses, we wouldn't be here.
If that can happen to Hollywood actresses, who else is it happening to?
For me, it was life and art coming together at moments, having worked for Harvey on 2 occasions, having known him, encountered him on many, been bullied by him. Thankfully, I was never sexually abused, and so I'm always in the debt of gratitude to those remarkable women who came forward.
A pretty small number of brave sources can have enormous worldwide impact, and also that you really can confront a bully. You just have to do it together.
I was silenced. I want my voice back.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And She Said opens in theaters today. We'll find out what Will Loper thinks about it on Monday.
Looks very powerful.
Well, the award-winning Broadway musical Come From Away is now running at the Overture Center.
We'll find out why this may be the best musical you've never heard of and why you should see it while you can. That's when Live at 4 continues.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black Friday Appliance Preview Sale is here. Buy any GE washer and get a free garbage disposer, plus 60-month special financing. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday Appliance Savings at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife, Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Get ready for the rock and roll ride of your life with the final tour of Winter Dance Party, a tribute to Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper. Saturday, November 19th. Presented by the Friends of the Performing Arts Center in Middleton. Tickets available online now.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Thanksgiving is the best time to try Plexiderm with our starter price of only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Ashley's Black Friday preview sale is here. Save big on furniture doorbusters, now up to 58% off. Plus, 60 months special financing. No minimum and no money down. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
Well, this is the final weekend to catch the national tour of Come From Away at the Overture Center.
Come From Away is a Broadway musical detailing the true story of a small town in Newfoundland that took in 7,000 stranded passengers in the aftermath of September 11th.
The ensemble cast is made up of just a dozen people. We spoke with one of the actors, James Earl Jones II.
It is a very unique show. What kind of reaction do you get when you tell people you're in a show about 9/11, the musical?
You can see the question mark on their faces, right? It's like, I'm doing a musical about 9/11, and they go, It actually isn't a musical about 9/11. It's a musical about 9/12 and the subsequent days after. On 9/11, the FAA grounded all planes coming in or out of North America, and they actually sent 38 planes with approximately 7,000 passengers to a tiny town on the most northern east tip of Canada, Gander, Newfoundland, which had a population of 9,000. So you basically doubled the town in 3 hours' time, and this community came together, got everybody off the planes, gave them food, water, shelter, clothing, ways to communicate with their loved ones, took care of them for 5 days, never asked for a thank you, and this is the show.
American Airlines had the prettiest planes.
And there are 12 principals in this show, so you have to play multiple characters.
Yeah, so we have 6 women, 6 men. We play about 70 different people. We have an 8-piece on-stage band, and they are just as integral and amazing to this story because the music is such an important part of the story.
I understand you actually traveled to Gander to go to the real town.
I did.
What was it like?
It was important to me to be able to kind of have snapshots of the places that we talk about and just the community at large, and it was amazing. Now, I will say that I was 1 grain of pepper in a sea of salt in Gander, Newfoundland, but that's the beauty of it, is that they didn't treat me any different. The entire community was just amazing.
Farewell to all you pretty ladies waving from the dock. Heave away, may jollies heave away.
What happens to these people in the time that they're in Gander? I mean, is this a comedy? Are there poignant moments? Is it a little bit of everything? For people who are thinking, what is this show about?
Sure, it is a little bit of everything, but I think we really try our best to kind of stay away from negative stuff for too long. I think that's the beauty of the writing, is that we're not talking about specifically what's happening in New York. We're simply saying something happened in New York, and these are events happening in Gander, Newfoundland, right? And I think that's the positive part, is that this community tried so very hard to keep these people hopeful and to try to bring some semblance of joy to their lives amidst something that was so chaotic and painful going on in New York. And so, yes, we don't shy away from the fact that these these traumatic, awful events happened, but we try as best as we can to give you some of the happier, hopeful, joyful moments. And I think that that's what people take away from the show, because it really is a love letter to humanity, right? It just, when we are seeing so much ugliness, this show reminds us of the goodness of humanity and the kindness of people and the kindness of strangers.
Come Fly Away runs through Sunday at Overture. There are some tickets available at overture.com, and James Earl Jones II is a distant cousin.
That's right.
To the other James
Not
Earl
his
Jones.
son.
He's named after his dad.
Right. The show is getting rave reviews. It's had a standing ovation every night it's been here in Madison.
All across the country.
Yeah. Worth seeing.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Dress up your home for the holidays at Wanakee Furniture ETC and color and cheer to your home this holiday season with stylish seasonal decor during our holiday sale. Let us brighten your room with unique accessories and great savings during the holiday sale going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity, using less or a lot less oral pain medicines, and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
What's the matter, hon?
There's nothing to do.
You should check out Ho Chunk Game in Madison, home with a 95% average payout.
And with so many slot machines, there's a game for every kind of player.
They're right, honey. And with new promotions and reward club perks all the time, there are more ways to win than ever before. Find your fun and visit Ho Chunk Gaming Madison today.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Now, what is happening?
As falling leaves give way to snow, Midwestern winters bring rough weather and high energy bills. Feldco's here to help with our biggest sale of the season. 50% off windows, no money down, and no interest until 2024. Winter's right around the corner, and the clock is ticking.
50% off windows and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Dress up your home for the holidays at Wanakee Furniture ETC and color and cheer to your home this holiday season with stylish seasonal decor during our holiday sale. Let us brighten your room with unique accessories and great savings during the holiday sale going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Madison mayoral candidate Gloria Reyes sees big changes in the future. In an exclusive interview, Naomi Coles dives into Reyes' plan to reinstate school resource officers. Then, after the tragic death of Peter Talon, we examine how he impacted fire safety standards in Madison. That's coming up at 5.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team gets results.
We're taking action for you.
Nearly 700 cases closed, more than $500,000 recovered, and we're not finished yet. When you need help, call for action only on News 3 Now.
High-resolution Doppler radar continues to show some flurries, mainly east of Madison. 6-hour future track radar takes those pretty much out into Lake Michigan, and skies will actually clear a bit during the evening hours. You can kind of tell where it is clearing now. Temperatures now are around 20 in La Crosse, 22 in Madison, and 27 in Milwaukee. We'll be right back.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Big trucks can cause big damage. Injuries can be severe and may require a lifetime of care and compensation. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We have been fighting and winning for people injured by big trucks for more than 30 years. Let us do the same for you. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a three-dog night kind of weekend.
Well, we'll have to settle for two. Here's Louie and Oliver in this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, otter pups first snowfall.
Orphan cougar cubs find a home.
And it's simply black and white.
But first, it's one of nature's most spectacular sights. Every year, millions of red crabs emerge on Christmas Island, Australia, and make their way to the ocean to breed. The migration starts with the first rainfall of the wet season, usually in November. Red crabs all over the island leave their homes at the same time and start marching toward the ocean. Male crabs lead the way and are joined by females along the way. The exact timing and speed of the migration is determined by the phase of the moon. Red crabs spawn before dawn on a receding high tide during the last quarter of the moon. Incredibly, they know exactly when to leave their burrows to make this lunar date.
Lion Country Safari in West Palm Beach, Florida welcomed a baby plains zebra to its herd. The foal and mom are doing great. Lion Country Safari is home to the largest herd of zebras in the U.S. They have nearly 60 zebras under their care. Plains zebras are listed as near threatened with a decreasing population in the wild, so any addition to its numbers is a welcome addition.
A pair of cougar cubs found alone by a rancher in Washington have settled into their new home in the Houston Zoo in Texas. Named Shasta the 7th and Louie, the two male cougars were found orphaned at 4 weeks old and probably wouldn't survive if left on their own. Shasta the 7th will be the new live mascot for the University of Houston, whose previous zoo-residing mascot, Shasta the 6th, died of old age in August. Zookeepers observe that Shasta is very protective of his smaller brother and often sleeps or rests with a paw over Louie.
Finally, a group of baby river otters experienced their first snowfall at the Milwaukee Zoo this week. The four, the first ever born at the Milwaukee Zoo, are named Corky, Bailey, Cedric, and Evie, and they had the time of their lives playing in the snow. The pups were born on February 7th to Mom Shamrock and Dad Muller. The zoo posted the video with this caption, "Otterly the best snow post of the day." We couldn't agree more.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds Now Update.
First snow, those crabs are amazing, I think.
It's fascinating.
Nature is fascinating indeed. All right, stay warm this weekend. See you back here Monday. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.